Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're here with our second episode of our brand new Pokemon Crystal version randomized Nuzlocke playthrough here on the channel. We are getting into the heart of the whole game in this episode because I left it open to you folks to answer the question of the day from the last video, which was, what starter Pokemon should we pick? That video went up on Friday. I left the weekend to throw your votes in there, and the votes have come in, and they've been tallied. And we're going to choose our starting Pokemon in just a moment. But I'll tell you, the idea for today's episode, I'm going to try to get to Mr. Pokemon's house, because Professor Elm told us that Mr. Pokemon near Cherry Grove City has some sort of new discovery that they want me to go pick up, because apparently Elm is busy with his aides here for whatever research they're doing. So it's up to us to choose a Pokemon to go with us, pick up that item, bring it back, and we're going to bump into a certain feisty character along the way. But without further ado, let's see what the votes were. I don't even know why I'm looking, because I know which Pokemon you folks have selected. So the first Pokemon here, being Magmar, is not the one that you guys want. You might have seen my heightened reaction when this was one of our starter choices. Scyther was the most voted for Pokemon for our starting Pokemon in this game. So we are going to choose Scyther. I think that's a great Pokemon, too. Alright, so in retrospect, I realized I probably shouldn't have led on that I kind of wanted Scyther. But of the three that we had, Bellsprout was our third choice. I kind of do like Scyther the best of them all. And clearly I was all like, ooh, excited. Over the weekend, I thought, you know what? I don't know exactly how it works, but basically, normally you would have Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile set up on the table here. Whichever Pokemon you choose, your rival will choose the type that's super effective against you. But basically, it's like if you choose Pokeball 1, they would choose Pokeball 2, for example. Or if you choose 2, they would choose 3, and so on and so forth. I realized if I choose Scyther or Bellsprout, there's a chance my rival, a 50-50 chance, is going to get Magmar. Magmar is super effective against both Scyther and Bellsprout, so I don't know what Pokemon our rival's going to end up with. If they get Bellsprout, perfect. Scyther double resists that. If they choose Magmar, might be in for a bit of an adventure, let's say. Anyway, so we have Scyther. We're going to give a nickname, because as I said, I want to nickname it after folks in the comments. You folks out there leaving your answers to the questions of the day. By the way, answer the question of the day in this video. You have a chance to get your get a Pokemon named after your YouTube name when we catch them in future episodes. So I see our Scyther is a female. To be completely honest, sometimes it's hard to tell, based on YouTube names, who's male and who's female, but I'm pretty sure Sailor Pika, who did leave a comment, voting for Scyther as well, is female. So let's go ahead and, excuse me, I'm going to go, I might do a little bit of a shifting of the name somewhat. I'm thinking, definitely want to go with Sailor, although that is the name of our Musharna in Pokemon Ultra Sun right now. But I'm going to go with, let's go with Sailor P. So Sailor P the Scyther is our starting Pokemon. Excuse me, my throat is all clogged up apparently. Mr. Pokemon lives a little bit beyond Cherry Grove, the next city over. It's almost a direct route there, so you can't miss it. But just in case, here's my phone number. Call me if anything comes up. 1 second. I needed a big throat clearing there. Wow. I got Elm's phone number. Sweet. If your Pokemon is hurt, you should heal it with this machine. Feel free to use it anytime. Chaz, I'm counting on you. Alright, so let's see. Myself and Sailor P. Let's see what Sailor P is. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but I have randomized what held items Pokemon can have. Because sometimes you catch things in the wild, they're holding an item. I've randomized what those are, so we're not going to know until we check the stats. So we have Sailor P the Scyther at level 5. HP is 22. Holding a Sunstone. That might come in handy if we happen to pick up a Gloom or a Sunkern somewhere along the way. We've got Quick Attack and Leer. And nice attack at 16 for a level 5 Pokemon. And 15 for speed. That's not bad. We're going to take that Sunstone. Boom. Keep that in the bag for now. In fact, I should probably deposit it because we might not need it for quite some time. But I don't think I can get to a PC to deposit it just yet. What's up, sir? Chaz, I want you to have this for your errand. Yes, potion. Gonna come in handy. So, items that people give to you, I don't think those are randomized. So, standard potion right there. There are only 2 of us, so we're always busy. Alright, let's get a move on. And, hello, I have a Pokemon. What do you think, friendly sir? So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. He's gonna punch me again, isn't he? Ow. So I think I mentioned it in the first episode, but just so you know, the Nuzlocke does not begin until we are given Pokeballs, which means if we get knocked out before getting back to Elm's lab and receiving our Pokeballs, that ain't a game over. We still have a chance to keep playing. Route 29, Cherry Grove City to New Bark Town. So this is the exciting moment everyone always waits for. What is our first encounter going to be? Now again, the Nuzlocke rules do not begin until we get the Pokeballs, because if we get an encounter here and we have no physical capability of catching it, that's a bit of a deterrent, a bit of a downside. So whatever we find does not necessarily apply to what our first encounter is going to be. Pokemon hide in the grass. Who knows when they'll pop out? Alright, let's see. Let's hope it's not a ghost. First blade of grass. What do we see on Route 2? Route 1, actually. Smeargle? Okay. So that, again, doesn't really count. You know, it might be our first encounter once the actual Nuzlocking begins. Hey, who's going to be faster? Because now the Smeargle has Quick Attack. If we do get a Smeargle, that's going to be interesting, actually. I can have a pretty diverse moveset on such a Pokemon. So yes, question of the day. I'm doing a certain thing where it's like I can't really see it. I'm going to put it in after editing, but I know this one, the question is going to be... English Smeargle. Question is, what is your favorite thing? Some of you out there do not live in an area that gets snow often, or if ever. But if you have a favorite thing about snow, let me know what it is. The reason I ask that, my back's a little sore. I've had quite a snow-filled weekend this past weekend. The first snow-related activity, let's call it, was... what was it? Well, I guess it wasn't really snow-related, but I was moving... I helped my uncle move some furniture, just a couple little things, but it was snowing when it happened, so we'll call that a snow-related activity. But the next big thing was someone's car was stuck near my house, and I was asked to lend assistance. Actually, it was a lot easier to get out of the snow than I was expecting. It was kind of hung up on a bit of an ice hill sort of thing. But me and a friendly gentleman who was just walking by, walking his dog, he stopped to help out. That's what we're like here in Canada, eh? We like to help out. We're just friendly like that. But I mean, that's not exclusive to Canada. I'm sure people everywhere are willing to lend a hand. Anyways, so we got the car pushed out, but I woke up this morning a little sore on the back, lower back. But then today I had to do a little bit of driveway shoveling because the driveway was snowed in. Oh, we got Focus Energy, which I hope works in this generation. Gen 1, it was busted. Never really increased your critical hit ratio. And so I did a little bit of shoveling. You know, for a guy who does have his license but does not own a vehicle of his own, I was doing a lot of car-related things with the snow this past weekend. Someday I should get a car just so I can be my own car I'm using my efforts for. Anyway, I wanted to take a break, so I saved to record my progress. That is good advice. So, what do we see in this berry tree? I think it's just a regular berry we should find. Yeah, so these are not randomized either. These are like... But could you imagine finding like a TM14 out of a berry tree? That'd be crazy. I wonder if it randomized like that, what if you got one of those every day? That would be kind of cool. I'm waiting for Pokemon that appear only in the morning. That's another interesting thing with this game where there's a day and night system, is we might not exactly see everything available on every route, because some things are time exclusive. Like whatever Pokemon has randomized to take the place of Leddybuff, for example. If we're playing at night, we might not see that. You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. Well, I'm like a, what, 6-time league champion on the channel by now? That's okay. Everyone is a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I could teach you a few things. Let's do it. He gives us the map card, I believe. Okay, then follow me. Don't go so fast, I'm a slow man. This is a Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them. He's actually lying. They do take several seconds to heal your Pokemon. This is a Pokemon Mart. They sell balls for catching wild Pokemon and other useful items. Not yet, though. You gotta wait till you get the first balls from Oak. I keep saying Oak. I'm such a Gen 1er. Route 30 is out this way. Trainers will be battling their prize Pokemon there. Sounds fun. We're gonna get to that very soon. This is the sea. As you can see, some Pokemon are found only in water. And surprisingly enough, we're going to find a lot of non-water types in the water, I'm sure, with the randomization. It's going to be fun. Here is my house. Thanks for your company. Let me give you a small gift. We got a map card. Now we can check the town map at any time we want. Pokegear becomes more useful as you add cards. I wish you luck on your journey. Teach me more, sir. I want to learn all about the world Pokemon. When I was a wee lad, I was a hotshot trainer. Here's the word of advice. Catch lots of Pokemon. Treat them all with kindness. Now, what he just said is important. So, I was talking about the rules of the Nuzlocke. Of course, the first species you encounter when the rules are enforced, you have to catch that Pokemon on every route and every area, like a cave, building, for example, sometimes. You have to catch the first thing that you encounter. There are exceptions, though. If I've already caught Rattata, and I later on encounter a Rattata on another route, I can call what is, or I can, what would you call it? Play what is called the dupes clause, where I've already caught a duplicate of that species, so I can ignore that and re-roll, re-randomize, and find something else. Same thing applies if I have a Rattata and I encounter a Raticate. Since Raticate is in Rattata's evolutionary line, if I have one of the evolutionary forms and I see one of those Pokemon in the wild, I can ignore that one and re-randomize and encounter something else. It is optional, though. If it gets to a point where I have, let's say I have a Zapdos or something, and Zapdos gets knocked out and gone forever. If I do later on encounter another wild Zapdos, I can choose to still catch it if I really want to add a Zapdos back to the team. So, we'll see how things go. With as many Pokemon as there is, like, what, 251 in this game, we might not see repeats, but you never know. Things can happen. It's the Guy Gent's house. Sweet. Isn't that funny? The letter G can have either the hard sound like guide or the soft sound like gent. Could you imagine encountering a wild Giraffe? When you're going with Pokemon, going anywhere is fun. What if it was Girafarige? That'd be wild. Pokemon gain experience in battle and change their form. Some do. Pokemon change? I would be shocked if one did that. Pokemon change. Yeah, you ever go to the bank and or the store and pay with a Pokemon, you get change back? Cherry Grove City is the city of cute, fragrant flowers. Very nice. Wonder what kind of flower Pokemon we'll encounter here. It's great. I can store any number of Pokemon, and it's all free. Unless you're talking Pokemon Bank, there is a subscription fee, which pays for the servers, which I'm totally okay with. It's a very small fee, too. The communication center upstairs was just built, but they're still finishing it up, so we can't do it just yet. Not that we're going to in this playthrough. That PC is free for any trainer to use. We're going to use it right now. Just put that Sunstone away. I mean, okay, if need be, I could actually sell the Sunstone if we do need cash. But I'll keep it for the time being. Store it away safely. This is still the generation we have limited bag space, though. Excuse me, limited bag space and limited storage space in the PC. So, we'll see how things go. If we need to clear up items, I can sell things. Mr. Pokemon's house is still farther up ahead. Well, thank you. I don't think we can get Pokeballs here yet. When I was walking in the grass, a bug Pokemon poisoned my Pokemon. I just kept going, but then my Pokemon fainted. You lost a Nuzlocke. You should keep an antidote with you. Now, what do you sell right now? You don't sell Pokeballs yet. No, you sell potions, you sell antidotes. I'm going to buy 3 antidotes. I'll probably buy 3 of each of our stat healing items. Just to be safe. Let's buy a couple more potions too, just to be on the safe side. That should be good for now. We still have that berry we picked up as well. And the free potion that was given to us by Elm's Aid. They're fresh out of Pokeballs. When will they get more of them? I don't know. Maybe someday we will find out and get a bunch. What's going on in here, folks? You're trying to see how good you are as a Pokemon trainer. You better visit the Pokemon gyms all over Johto and collect badges. You better do it, kid. This guy sounds threatening. When I get older, I'm going to be a gym leader. I make my Pokemon battle with my friends to make them tougher. That's how you do it. That's PvP is a thing even back here. Pokemon Go finally has it. Alright, now, first encounter on this route would be an Ampharos is not bad. I'm concerned about what it might have as far as offense against our flying type, but let's give this a try. Let's see how much the quick attack can do. Again, we can faint right now, and it's not going to be game over. That's going to be a problem if we do encounter this as our actual first encounter. So let's walk away from this. We'll leave it be. And where are we? Route 2... Sorry, I keep thinking this is like starting from the beginning, like Gen... Oh, wait. Gen 3 Hoenn had Route 101, didn't it? When did they start doing standard Route 1s again? I think that was Gen 5. Violet City to Cherry Grove City, Route 30. Now, we get another berry here, I think. I was going to say, I will admit, though, I did do a randomization of this initially and tested it just to make sure things worked out fine. Just to, make sure the randomizer was working. There's an item just outside this house to the north. I picked it up. It was a heavy ball. So I'm not going to pick up any item balls yet, just in case it's a Pokeball. Because technically, once you get Pokeballs, the Nuzlocke is supposed to begin. I didn't want to have that legality loophole thing where if I pick up a random Pokeball, the Nuzlocke has to start then. I want to wait till we get Pokeballs given to us by Professor Elm. Pokemon eat berries. Well, my Pokemon got healthier by eating a berry. Here, I'll share one. I love free healing items. Thank you very much. Can you give me one tomorrow? Check trees for berries. They just drop right off. I wonder if he actually gives you one every day. So that item, as much as I want to grab it, we're going to hold off and wait till we have our Pokeballs. Mr. Pokemon's house straight ahead. So even though some of you folks out there may not have been named after our starting Pokemon, we probably will get a couple encounters today, and I'm going to keep checking the list of people that answer the question and pick some names for things that we catch. Again, we're going to hold off on this fight. I want something that I can switch our flying type away into, because Ampharos is going to be scary, especially if a critical hits us. That's kind of nice. Should I... what would it have? I'm going to try hitting it quick attack. We'll see what we can do. I know it has pretty good defense. Not bad. It's got Poison Sting. Don't poison me. Thank you. So as I say, it's going to feel weird because this is Sailor Pika we have on our screen here, folks. Not just her, but any of you folks. If I nickname a Pokemon after one of you viewers, I don't want yous to get hurt. I got a critical hit. Good job, Sailor P. But I don't want you getting hurt. I gotta play it safe. I gotta heal right now. Look at that. We gotta go for our antidote. Good thing I bought those. I could... Do you want a berry, Sailor P? We'll give you a berry. In fact, I should probably give you a berry to hold, too, just to be safe. We got plenty, well, some of them. Hold on to that very quick, and let's see what Mr. Pokemon's all about. But we're gonna first steal his berry. I'm gonna say it's a Puzuncure berry. Yeah, they know what's happened. How weird that we still have with the randomizer, we have a poisoning Pokemon on this route. It's kind of cool. Mr. Pokemon's house, yeah, we know. And here we are. Hello, hello, you must be Chaz. Professor Elm said that you would visit. It's me. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. We got the mystery egg. Oh my. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. And here's our classic man right here. We have the Cantonian Oak, Samuel Oak. Aha, so you're Chaz. I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. Let's see. It's not in a Safari Ball. Interesting. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. To researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are our friends. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? Everyone's just throwing favors onto me, making me do their work for them. See, this is the latest version of Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. And it just shoves it in my face. Here's your Pokédex. Thank you, Oak. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokédex. But I've stayed too long. I thought it said strayed. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Chaz, I'm counting on you. He's a radio star, is he? Interesting. You're returned to Professor Elm. Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. I didn't need to use any healing items. Swell. Oops. I'm depending on you. Alright, so now that we have our Pokédex, let's check the Pokédex and see what Scyther is all about. Where are Scyther? Scyther, there you are. Now, we're going to have everybody in this Pokédex? Because don't you later on get the regional dex? I don't remember. Scyther, the Mantis Pokemon. It's very proud of its speed. It moves so fast that its opponent does not even know what knocked it down. That's pretty quick. Almost as fast as, Raditz. Moving faster than light. Hello, Chaz, it's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh, no. Please get back here now. Click. We're on our way, Professor. Hang on. Let me just hop on my bike real quick. Aw, I ain't got no bike. Aw, I got attacked. Wait, this might be good. We can get some more experience. And we're getting to the point. We're going to see just what does our rival have for their starter? What do you think? Leave a comment below, although answer the question of the day, but leave another comment if you want. Let me know, what starter do you think they're going to have? Are they going to have the Magmar, which would be the worst case scenario, or do you think that our enemy's going to start with a Bellsprout? Interesting questions are interesting. I mean, if it's a Bellsprout, as soon as we learn Wing Attack, we have no rival battles to worry about. Unless, what if he shows up someday with a Lugia? That'd be something. And that's the thing, Lugia could appear at any point, too. Who knows? What if that was Lugia right there? It's like I called it. Alright, another Ampharos level 4. We're going to boogie away from this. We're almost out of time. I want to hurry up. I want to see what our first encounter is going to be on Route 1 that we actually capture. I might have to save that for the next episode. We'll see. You know what? I usually take the path because I don't like to step on grass. I don't like to kill the grass, you know, because Keldeo is going to hate me. But desperate times call for desperate measures. We got to get a move on. All right. Couple steps this way. Here we are. You got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste. A wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. This guy's got some anger management issues. We're just walking, and he shows up. He's all like, "I saw you, therefore I must destroy you." He has, oh, good Bellsprout. Oh, could you imagine if we had to deal with a Magmar the entire time? Now, I did set it that he will keep his starter Pokemon throughout the entire adventure, but I've also said it that, of course, as it levels up, it's going to be evolved. Look at this, 1 HP, 1 HP. Piece of cake. Woo! So thank you, folks, for choosing Scyther, by the way. That makes things easier, at least at this point. But, of course, as time goes on, I think Bellsprout evolves at level 21. So once it is a level 21 Bellsprout in the later battles, it will be evolved. But I have set the randomizer that all opposing trainers at level 35, we're going to enforce maximum evolutions on their Pokemon. So we won't see later in the game a level 40 Caterpie, for example. It would be evolved into Butterfree. So that's going to keep things challenging towards the end of the game. Are you happy you won? I'm happy you got a Bellsprout. And $300 in my pocket. Thank you. My name's I don't even know. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. And I'm going to push people out of my way. Calm it down. So we can avoid all the encounters for the time being. That's going to speed up and hasten. Let's use the word hasten. We're going to hasten our return back to New Bark Town. See those ledges? It's scary to jump off of them, but you can get to New Bark without walking through the grass. Sweet! That's going to speed things up as well, even though we're going to do a little bit of a zigzag pattern to get up there, but I'm not complaining. Yo, how are your Pokemon? If they're weak and not ready for battle, keep out of the grass! Can do. Calm down. Alright, let's sneak around this way. Oh, we're almost out of time. We're almost out of time. I'm going to push it a little bit further. I'm going to get one encounter in this episode, and hopefully I'm going to catch the encounter. Now, the question is, we got to name our rival. Do I want to name the rival after a viewer? I could. You know, I don't know. What I'm thinking might... Okay, I just had an idea. Hang on. I heard a Pokemon was stolen here. I was just getting some information from Professor Elm. Apparently, it was a young male with long red hair. What? You battled a trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name? Random thought. All but one person suggested we get Scyther. One person suggested we choose Magmar for our starter. Since that one person was outside the majority vote, what if I were to name our rival after the one person who who chose Magmar for the starter? I'm gonna go... Now, this isn't really a negative thing. I mean, it is a jerk character, but it's gonna be a way to represent another one of our viewers, which I think is kind of cool. It's gonna be Isaac. For Isaac Wolf the Fire Striker. Hope you don't mind this, but it's gonna keep you in the game. And the nice thing is, Isaac, you have no chance of being knocked out. So Isaac was his name. Again, I hope you don't mind that. Now I feel weird about naming it after a viewer, but we'll just keep going forward. Chaz, this is terrible. Oh, yes. What was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Here's the egg. What? This? But, is it a Pokemon egg? If it is a great discovery. What? Professor Oak gave you a Pokedex? I thought he was out. Chaz, is that true? That's incredible. He is superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, Chaz, you may have what it takes to become the champion. I like how that's a big jump you just made. I'm sure many people do research and stuff, and it's like, they don't go being a champion. You seem to be getting on great with Pokemon, too. You should take the Pokemon Gym Challenge. The closest gym would be the one in Violet City. Chaz, the road to the championship will be a long one. I hope you know what you're getting yourself into, or rather, what I'm forcing you into. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mom. Does she give me the running shoes? I don't think we get those. So we're going to heal our Pokemon. Now, I just realized, since the last episode was shorter, because it was a Choose Your Starter episode, we are going to go for 2 encounters. We're going to get 2 encounters on our way back to Cherry Grove City. We're going to see what we can catch and name after some more viewers out there. Chaz, use these on your Pokedex quest. Yarr! He's a pirate now. So we received a Pokeball, but he's actually 5. Doesn't show it. To add to your Pokedex, you have to catch Pokemon. Throw Pokeballs at wild Pokemon to get them. Chaz put the Pokeball in their pocket. There we go. I know that was actually just narration, not dialogue. But hey, it's fun to use the pirate voice. Yarr, matey. What's up, Ma? Oh, she wants to save my money. Wow, that's a cute Pokemon! I've never heard Scyther called cute before, but okay. Where did you get it? So, you're leaving on an adventure. How sad. Okay, I'll help too. But what can I do for you? I know, I'll save money for you. On a long journey, money's important. Do you want me to save your money? So, I mean, we don't have a lot of money when she does this, but she does occasionally buy us good stuff. Like, I think sometimes she can buy evolution items. She can get, like, potions and stuff that she puts in the PC for you. I'm wondering, what if it randomizes what she gets us? I'm going to let her save money. It's going to make things harder for us on the field, but, I mean, it might come in handy later on. Okay, I'll take care of your money. Be careful. Pokemon are your friends. You need to work as a team. Now, go on! Alright. Thanks, Ma. So, yeah, we do have 5 Pokeballs. Let's see what we can catch on Route 1. We've only seen Smeargle. Let's see what we can find out on Route 1. Is it going to be Smeargle or... Okay, this guy's going to show us how to catch stuff. I've seen you a couple times. How many Pokemon have you caught? Would you like me to show you how to catch Pokemon? Alright. So, let's see what he encounters. Does he get a Smeargle? Yes, that's the one. No, I don't think that randomizes. So, I can't even advance this. This is him doing it. Why is your text speed set to medium or slow, buddy? Come on, get with the time. Dude! His name's Dude. I forgot. Hi, Dude. But, yeah, so I don't think that means Rattata is going to be viewable for us. I believe it just comes down to this being a cutscene, basically. So he caught Rattata. He showed you how you don't need to touch it at all. You just throw a ball and catch it. This is a Pokemon Goer from Gen 2 all the way through. That's how you do it. If you were to weaken them first, Pokemon are easier to catch. Alright, so the Nuzlocke is officially on. Let's see what we can find. I would like a Smeargle for interesting mechanics of the sketch, but I kind of want to see something else pop up. Just, I don't know. Look at we're not even finding anything. I am going to go up here and grab an encounter there as well, but let's get this one first. Come on, give me something. What is our first encounter? Okay. Alright, what is it? What is it? It is a Smeargle, okay. I don't think a quick attack would knock it out based on the quick attacks we've been using. And I would like to give it a stab move. So I'm going to quick attack. Hope we don't knock it out. Good, that's perfect. It's going to sketch quick attack. That way it's going to permanently keep quick attack. That's a good move for it to start off with. Always getting speed priority. Now the fun part begins of, do we actually manage to make the catch? We have only 5 Pokeballs to our name. Alright, almost had it. Okay, okay. Don't do too much damage, please. You're only level 2. We should be fine. Only 2 HP. Come on, folks. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit that like button on the video. It's going to give me the good luck to catch this thing. That's how that works, is it not? The YouTube algorithm feeds your likes through time and space, goes to the past when I recorded this, and gives us... How is a critical hit just as much as a non-critical? That's crazy. But it gives us the luck we need to add our first new addition to our team. Who didn't hit the like button just yet? Come on, we only got 2 Pokeballs left. You gotta work with me. Another critical. I want this thing in the Pokeball. It gets critical hits. Like, over 50% of its attacks have been critical. Well, unless you count Sketch. We only got 1 Pokeball left. We literally cannot do anything else to weaken it. Wait a minute. I'm going to try something. I'm going to focus energy. When it sketches a move, does it keep only 5 PP to start with? Because if we can get it to lightly tap itself with Struggle, that might weaken it just enough for a Pokeball to work. Struggle is not like it is nowadays, where it does 25% of the Pokemon's total HP in recoil. It only does a slight quarter of the damage that it inflicts on the target. I think it's got full PP for quick attack, so that's not going to help us. Oh, the berry! I forgot we had a berry. I was going to use a potion. Alright. So, yeah, I don't think we can stall things out. Time is running short on the video. We got to go ahead, take our chance with our last Pokeball. Oh, sweet! Yes! That couldn't have been any more epic. Alright. Smeargle, the painter Pokemon. The color of the mysterious fluid secreted from its tail is predetermined for each Smeargle. I thought I was going to say predatory. Alright, let's give a nickname to our painting Smeargle. What should we call Smeargle? You know what? I kind of like going with the, oh, it's female. Well, I'll tell you what. This seems kind of... I'm gonna switch the name up a little bit. Charles Jones had left a comment saying that we choose Scyther. I'm gonna go with a little variation on that. We're gonna go with Charlie. That could be female. What does that stand, or what is it short for as far as female names go? Charlene, maybe? We're gonna go with Charlie the Smeargle. Whew. Alright. Now let's head to Cherry Grove City for a quick heal, and then we're gonna get one more encounter, and then we can't push things any further. What else could we have gotten, maybe? I don't know. Is there really nothing but Smeargle out here? There's supposed to be 2 different species, at least, I'm thinking. We're gonna go for the EXP, the experience. Let's get some more stats boosting up. And should I? No. I was gonna probably start doing some switch training already for Charlie, but let's wait and get the heal first, just in case we encounter some random thing that has like Pursuit or something like that. I don't want to be losing any of you folks before... Well, I don't want to be losing any of you folks regardless, let alone before anything. Alright, quick heal, back out to route, whatever that route that comes down from Blackthorn City is, and then we'll call it a day for this episode. So, I didn't even mention this, forgot to mention it in the first episode, didn't mention it in this one until just now. Well, I haven't yet, but we're going to. I'm going to try to make this a Monday through Friday series, so that we can keep this adventure rolling forward and seeing all the random, crazy, fun adventures as fast as possible, as often as possible. I was considering holding off and having like a day this week. Another Smeargle. Alright then. With an episode on Friday, having 5 episodes each week is going to have a sort of off sequence, I guess. Having, like normally I would end an episode, like, oh, like, a whole week of Monday to Friday, have episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6 to 10, and so on, doing in batches of 5s like that. But I was going to hold off and do an episode, or hold off and not do an episode to get us to episode 5 to end this week. But I figured, you know what? I don't have OCD. Who cares? I'll have like random numbers all throughout whenever I feel like it. Plus, if it comes down to the fact that life gets in the way and I can't get a video recorded for a day, then the episode that went up on Friday, episode 1, having that already done kind of even things out. So I have a bit of a get-out-of-jail-free card in that sense. You can't climb ledges! Don't tell me what I can't do! But you can jump down from them to take a shortcut. Alright, you tell me what I can do. Different kinds of Pokemon appear past here. If you want to catch them all, you have to look everywhere. Alright, let's see what we can find on Route 46. What is this? Route 46. Mountain road ahead. Alright, let's see what our encounter on this route is. First blade of grass. Come on. Something amazing. I completely forgot to mention the type rules. So the type lock rules. I currently have a bug flying type and a normal type. So if I do catch this Farfetch, which I'm going to try to do, then I'll have to put it in the PC until we have, like, we don't have that typing, or either of its typings on our active team. Now, question is, would it survive a quick attack? You know what else I just realized? I didn't buy Pokeballs. That being the case, I have to forfeit this encounter. Which is too bad, because it survived a quick attack. I could have used that. I don't Nuzlocke that often. Yeah, I mean, you could argue that, well, since I didn't have Pokeballs, it doesn't count, but it does count. As a Nuzlocker, I'm supposed to be well aware of the rules and stuff like that. So, unfortunately, Route 46, we do not get an encounter for. However, what I want to do, it is pushing the episode way longer than it should be. I'm going to go one more encounter. I want to actually add another Pokemon. So I'm going to go back to Cherry Grove City. I'm going to buy Pokeballs. I'm going to go up to Route 31, I believe that is. We could have had an Elekid. That would have been interesting. There's no abilities in this game. We don't need to worry about getting static. So let's go for quick attack, see if we can get the quick knockout. This thing has no defense. Actually, that would have been really hard to catch, now that I think about it. So it's kind of good that we didn't encounter that. We might find an Elekid later on. Alright. Now, to the Pokemart. Let's actually prepare ourselves. How many can I get? 5. We've got 5 Pokeballs. That's all we have to work with. Let's head out there, see what we can find. I almost poked myself in the eyeball there. All in the name of progress. Okay. I also want to pick up this item up here, see what that happens to be. Perfect. Alright, we get a black apricorn, which becomes a Pokeball. That's not bad. Alright, let's see what our encounter on this route is. I am prepared to catch whatever you are. Ampharos? It is an Ampharos, and we do not have an electric type on the team yet, so we can add this. Defense should be pretty decent on this. I'm scared of the Thundershock. Let's see if we can get one Sailor P. Be very careful. It's got Tackle. That's good, actually. One more quick attack, please. No critical. I don't think criticals are based off speed in this generation, so we should be okay there. Thundershock. Again, no. I mean, critical's not based on speed, so it could critical hit me. Let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope this has a decent catch rate as well. I am risking a critical hit to knock out Sailor P, but I think we're good. It's in the red. Wow. Alright, it's going for Thunder Wave. Okay, that's not terrible. I'm going to try another Pokeball. I should probably have done some training first for Charlie to get them up to speed, but... What? There's no way Mareep has this kind of a catch rate. And I'm pretty sure the catch rate for a species travels throughout all of its forms, so... How are you telling me a Mareep can break out of a Pokeball without even shaking from the red HP? Are you serious? Come on! I gotta heal. I can't risk a critical. Let's get our potion. We got 3 of those. Let's heal up. Sailor P restoring 16 HP. Thunder Wave, you go ahead. Waste the time. I don't care. Alright, come on, game. At least shake once. At least give me a shake before the catch on the 5th ball. Give me that. Thank you. You gave me that. So, they responded perfectly. They're gonna give me the catch. Did you hear that? They agreed to my terms. Sit back, let it happen. Alright, who are we going to name Ampharos after on our team? I'll check the comments and see who left. Show of hands in the comment section who did not see that happening. I could tell that was going to happen. I was considering going into Charlie for a quick attack knockout, but we can't risk... you know, we're at level 2. We're half the level of that thing, so it's a risk. Alright. Didn't we have a really bad start in our Pokemon Yellow randomized Nuzlocke too? I think we did. Am I cut out for Nuzlocking? That remains to be seen as we continue our adventures in the Pokemon Crystal version randomized Nuzlocke playthrough here on the channel. As of right now, we are way over time for this episode, but we are now done. So I want to say, folks, thank you for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And remember, answer that question of the day we have on screen for your chance to get your Pokemon, or get your nickname used for a Pokemon as we catch, or let's say try to catch, more along the way. In fact, I gotta remember, once I beat up some trainers, go back buy more Pokeballs. Don't let me forget. Throw me a comment so I don't forget that. Anyway, that is going to be a wrap for today's video. thank you again for watching here, folks. Professor Chaz is now signing off, and I'll catch you next time.